What is up, nerds? It's Tuesday. Time for more Legend of Zelda. Twilight. No, not Twilight Princess. We're not done with it. We're done with that. That's old news. This is Skyward Sword HD. So, last time we got through most of all the tutorial stuff. We're now hopefully going to get into the heavy shit, the real meat of this game. Get into some actual dungeons, you know, do the thing we came here to do. And that's gonna start with talking to this interesting lady here, the old one. We'll find out more about her story as we go along. How's everybody doing today? Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning, or whatever day it is you happen to be watching. Yep. So I'm hoping that this is the last, I think it is, the last kind of little bit of cutscene heaviness, storyline, lore dump to get us going. And then after this, I think we should get our cuffs taken off and be able to explore the world a little bit. At least this corner of the world, the Faron Woods. Oh god, Jesus Christ. Alright, so we're gonna place the beacon. There we go. So this is eventually going to lead us into our first dungeon of the game. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get into said dungeon today. Certainly don't have any illusions that we're going to be able to complete it or anything like that. Although I will say, for the most part, dungeons in this game are pretty manageable. Not at all, not really at all irritating. Get some revitalizing potion there and get our first, what should be our second empty bottle, but I forgot to buy potion last time. Whoopsies! So, we'll need to go back and do that at some point. So now we head out into the Faron Woods. And that's the light of our beacon. Yet another thing that would come back in Breath of the Wild in much more effective, much more streamlined way. But that's a bit of a pattern with this game, you know, like... Yes, it has some interesting ideas, but generally Breath of the Wild already did them better. Alright, let's take out some... Bokoblin, whatever, blah blah blah. Hey, we got our first little item thing. And we made a friend. You love to see it. Friendship is magic. But not in a brony sort of way. Hey! How am I supposed to answer this? I don't care. I don't care. No. There we go. Get our little bird statue. And this not only allows us to save, but it would also allow us to return back to the sky if we wanted to, which will come in handy a little bit later. So. Okay, so Where does this go? I don't remember. Or does this go where I just came from? Oh no, this, yeah, okay. This is a shortcut. You always love a good shortcut. We stand a good shortcut around here. This game is pretty stingy. I don't know, it's kind of both. Like, it's more generous than a lot of Zelda games with health in that you start the game with more health than you generally do. But it's pretty stingy when it comes to actually doling out hearts. A certain amiibo figure that best of luck to you if you are able to find one. Because the fucking scalpers bought them all up and charged a fucking arm and like the cheapest I have seen one of those Zelda Loftwing amiibos going for is like $45, which is just ridiculous. And that's, like I said, that's on the low end. I've seen him going as high as like 75 to 90, which is just insane. Like, fuck off if you do that. Fucking scalpers. Alright, so we have entered Farron Woods. Kind of the standard Zelda formula. You always go to the woods first. Yep, I got it. I know where I'm at. We're gonna use that dowsing ability. Nothing. Okay. So I maybe don't need to do this, but I still feel like I'm obligated to save at every statue I find, both because I need to save often and also because I feel like that activates the statue. I could be just operating on Majora's Mask rules, but I would hate to get burned on that when it came time for fast travel later on in the game, you know? Trying to plan ahead. Okay. Let's go fucking take some dudes out so we can save the cute little Pokemon thing. What's up, my dudes? Get wrecked. Ooh, a golden skull. Looky there. Talk to me. Oh man, look at this little weeaboo shit. Lauren's eating this up right now. Maki? Machi? How do we think that's pronounced? Probably not the way I'm pronouncing it. So there's a lot of that in this game, like a lot of slightly too inclined inclines. They really want you to use that stamina wheel. A lot of that in this game. God, fucking my neighbor Totoro. Poor shit. Like I said, I'm gonna do it. Every time I find one of these statues, I'm going to save just because I have to, and because I don't want to get burned later. Alright. Come here, you fucking asshole. Now what? I think I'm supposed to be following that thing. But I did not pay attention to which direction he went. I think it's this way. Opening up all sorts of shortcuts. Collecting all sorts of collectibles. Get the fuck out of my way. That's bombable, but we don't have bombs yet, so forget that. Which way did this guy go? I really should have been paying attention. Ugh. Well. Oh, I guess I could be using that. The dowsing ability. So. This away. Oh, there he is. Hey, man. Don't make me chase you. There we go. Jeez. And now I have to chase you again. I see you this time. Alright, so we don't have to actually hit him. We just hit the mushroom. Good to know. Where'd he go? There we are. A Kikwi. Oh, I remember now. We're gonna have to search for like more of these guys. But I don't remember which direction we're going. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Okay. Please leave me alone. Die. Die in a fire. Okay. Hey, what's up, man? What are we looking for? Oh, fuck these guys. These guys are assholes. Can never have enough shortcuts. Oh, never forget that, kids. Is it up here? Oh no, it's down there. Boom shakalaka. You love to see it. Hey man, talk to me. You are one giant ball sack. Like, I'm just gonna call it out. It is what it is. So three more Kikwis. Which I think has to be like something that as the legend would evolve would get morphed into Kokiri. Like I kind of get that. Alright, so we are now searching. No, dude. There we go. Alright, we are now searching for Kikwis. Come on. Oh, I can just imagine what a pain in the ass this would be with the Wii remote. Oh, just a nightmare. Get off of there. All right, there we go. Right. Come on. Get over there. Get over there. All right. Phew. All right, I think there's one over here. Oh, I love not being able to see. Get out of my face. There you are. Yeah, I can roll and knock you out of the tree. That works for everyone, right? Lapsa. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Take the thing. There we go. So the swinging is not super intuitive. Like, there was a couple of times that I really got frustrated with the swinging. But you work with what you got, I guess. So this is over by the temple area, I believe. Yeah, that's the temple over there. Come here, little fucking bird. Alright, we'll stop dicking with the bird and just go over here. Alright, took him out. That back in there is going to be our temple. First, we're going to... gonna do another save and hopefully activate this bird statue. Alright, so... How many have we found so far? Just one, right? I think just one. No. There we go. There we go. There we go. Where the fuck? Oh, he's up there. Interesting. Can I climb this? Yes, I can. Nice strategically placed stamina fruit. You love to see it. And here's our friend, who I want to talk to me. Talk to me! Do I need to cut down all the grass so he has nowhere left to hide? No, apparently not. There we go. Irla. Lapsa and Irla. Alright, so that's 2. Apparently our third one is that-a-way, so let's go find him, shall we? Those things are such assholes. I do not like them. Find ourselves another shortcut. Alright. It was okay. So we're thinking up there somewhere. So up in here. Up in this general area is what it's telling me. Aha! Aha! Please do not perceive me. I am not here for you. That's the big guys. Get out, dude. Get off my dick. See, this is why I hate them at this point in the game, because you don't really have anything to defend against them. Get. Okay. Shoo. Alright, so they're still telling me that there's one over here. But where is the question? Oh, I bet it's down this hole. Duh. I hate how low I am on health just from a stupid fucking Grungalunga enemy. There he is. Ulo. Alright, so we found them all. Now let's go back and talk to the big guy. Gimme. At the very least, we can stop the beeping. No, that's not what I meant. Here's what that's what I'm looking for. Alright, so I think I can go this way and get there. a teensy bit turned around. But that's okay. We're gonna find our way. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. I keep hitting that button trying to find the map, forgetting that the map is on my... There he is, up there. It's the minus button. The minus button is the map. Oh, I have to go in from the other side, don't I? Damn it. There we go. Nope, can't go that way. I think this is the way. Is this the way? This is a way. I don't think it's the way. Yeah, this is not the way. How do I get back up there? I don't want to be a pirate. At least we're back up to full health. At least we got that going for us, you know? Get! Ugh, see, that's what I'm talking about with the swinging and the... It's just not super intuitive. So I mean, like, when you build an entire game around a gimmick and then decide or discover 10, 15 years later that the gimmick is stupid and that you don't want to keep doing it, it kind of leaves you with a tough road to hoe when it comes to fixing your game. Where is the I mean, I know that's a thing, but do I have to hit it in order to get that? No. That's stupid. Maybe I can go up this way. What do we think? I think this is it. I think we did it, gang. Sort of. I might have spoken too soon. No, I think, yeah, we did it. We did it. Okay. Woo! Got hairy for a minute there. Got real hairy for a minute. Did not remember where I was or what I was doing. Alright. Hey, big ballsack. Talk to me. How convenient that you remember what the thing is that I'm looking for after I did your favor. Almost got crushed by a giant ballsack. Hey, we got a slingshot. Look at that. So now we can shoot down vines. Alright, so this sucks, kind of. This is like my least favorite mechanic in the game, is the way that you like, not so much the shooting itself, that's fine. it's how you trigger stuff on that ZR wheel. Like, it requires a long press, and if you're not doing it exactly the way they want you to do it, it doesn't work. And that sucks when you're in the middle of combat. Like, when you desperately are trying to get the one thing that you need for this battle, and it's not working. It really sucks. But that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I'm remembering from my first playthrough that I'm really not looking forward to doing again. But we made a commitment. We said we were going to do this, and so we're going to do it. We are going to do all of the 3D Zeldas, even Skyward Sword. So yeah, so it requires a long press to get to, that's what it is. It requires a long press to get to the wheel and a short press to actually use the thing. So like, long press brings you here. Short press actually gets you into the thing, which sucks when you're in the heat of combat because your instinct is to long press. And so 9 times out of 10, you end up bringing up the wheel instead of drawing out the weapon that you have selected. It really, really sucks. But what are you gonna do? Ooh, who might that be? Guess we'll find out. So I think this is called the Deep Woods. Yeah, Deep Woods. We're rolling in the deep. I hated that song. I really hated that song. I got super sick of it. I also worked in a gym where they would play it on the, you know, with all of the other big hits of, you know, 2011 or whatever. But I would hear that song, like, get away from me, you bees. What is this, Jake's apartment? Get out of here. Leave me be. Hey, I got hornet larva. Isn't that nice? Get what do you want from me, bro? I am trying to leave. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just doomed to die. God bless. That was awful. Just awful. Alright. No, 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 bees. What are you doing, bees? See? I fucked up. Just gonna knock their shit down and just like let them deal with it, you know? Yeah, come on out here. Come out on the tightrope. Let's do it. Let's fucking party, man. No, 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 no. Don't fall. Don't fall. Be very cool. There we go. What's up here? Ooh, it's a shortcut. See? That's why you always investigate. That's why you always leave a note. Come here, man. See? Like, I'm trying to target the thing, and I just end up pulling up the wheel. It sucks. It really sucks. Alright, so I think I need to go this way. Remember when I said the camera's better than it used to be? It's still not great. Ah! Jostle! We gotta knock him off. Jostle! Jostle! There we go. Alright. We're doing it. We're doing it, gang. We're doing the damn thing. Get over there. Ugh! Okay. And we got us another statue. You love to see it. See that? See that, Jake? It was a leap of faith. It's never a leap of faith. Except for the one time that it was. Oh, God, this is awful. Just be normal. Okay, nope. The swinging, though. There we go. Ugh. What's up here? There's a little chest, a little tiny chest. And a red rupee. Oh, these guys. Get out of here. Hey, man. I'm just gonna do the thing that you're gonna teach me how to do anyway. So this is a thing. You hit these boxes, they go up to the sky, and then they populate treasure chests on little islands, most of which are like not that useful. Sometimes they are useful. I kind of gave up on them about half, maybe 60% of the way through the game. I kind of gave up on them, where I was just like, this is not worth going out of my way for. And I still kind of feel that way, like where it's not worth going out of my way for. But if it's in an easy enough place to access, sure, why not? I'll go after it. I should point out too that I do have a guide at my disposal that I'm not like actively I'm not actively using it, though, certainly not to the degree that I was for the last game. But it's mainly just in case I get like super duper lost, so I don't waste your time. And also too, like, at least where I'm at in, you know, late August 2021 as I'm recording this. Yeah, I record content 8 months in advance, so sue me. As I sit here in August of 2021, the game is so new, the HD version is so new that, like, guides are only just now starting to really be out there. Like, the site I use for most of my Zelda walkthroughs is, at least when I played through it for the first time, was still primarily Wii-based. They had a little bit of info on the HD remake, but, like, the game was, like, days old when I started my playthrough, so there wasn't that much information out there. I'm sure it's much better now, but as of, you know, mid-July, it wasn't great. So this is the Forest Temple, or Skyview Temple, excuse me. Don't want to disparage. This is our first main dungeon of the game. So we can't use our dowsing ability here, which is a bummer, but let's take a look around, shall we? As I said, most of the dungeons in this game, I don't hate. Like, there's there wasn't, except, so the last dungeon, the last big dungeon before the end of the game, I found that to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, simply because it is a slide puzzle. Like, the entire dungeon is a slide puzzle, and you have to enter and exit rooms in a certain order in order to progress. And that got a little frustrating. And when we get to that part, I will absolutely, unequivocally, 100%, without question, be using a guide for that. Because it was so bad doing it blind the first time. And again, like I said, the guides at that point were pretty sparse. So, okay, I should have seen that coming. The guides were pretty sparse, and so I was doing a lot of stuff blind, and that was a huge mistake. It was bad enough that I almost quit the game. Like, I almost was like, this isn't worth it. Because the last like 10 to 15% of this game really kind of fucking sucks, if I'm being honest. Like, the final boss fight is good. The final boss fight is fine. But everything else is a real motherfucker. Like, everything to get to the final boss fight is, it's not hard, it's just not fun. This took me forever to figure out that you're supposed to just spin your sword. Like, I was trying to figure out how to keep it open so that we could shoot it with the slingshot. I did all sorts of dumb shit before I figured out that you're just supposed to make it dizzy. Alright. Let's let those explode before we venture forth. Get that out of our face. Alright. Got another statue. Okay, so this brings up a good question of mine, because I am not, surprise, surprise, I am not a huge Kingdom Hearts guy, but I have watched a couple of Let's Plays of Kingdom Hearts, and so I feel like I'm pretty familiar with at least the look, the feel, and particularly the music of Kingdom Hearts. Is this not some Kingdom Hearts ass music that we have in this temple? Like, it's a little spookier than some others, but I just think it's like, I think it has a real Kingdom Hearts vibe to it. And it's not bad, I like it, but I just find it interesting. Alright. Let's go see what we have in here. Alright. This. Took me forever to figure out how to get those. Alright, 2 doors lead to rooms left and right, but they will only open when the gemstones are struck. One is above, one below. I do remember this room. What I don't remember is what to do in this room. I think I need to go down here for part of it. Or not. Alright. So at least we can get rid of all of those. There's definitely something I'm missing. Like I said, I remember this room. I just don't remember exactly what this room calls for. And I do remember it. So this is also going to be confusing because you come back to this temple later on, like after you've beaten it. So it's very easy to get your wires crossed with like, this is what you do on the first time you're here, and this is what you do on the second time. Like, it's not always easy to keep that stuff straight. This, I believe, is just a shortcut. That just opens up a shortcut. Let's go back. Let's go back in here. I'm feeling like there's something we missed, you know? Getting that feel. Aha, there it is. See, I knew there was something. Alright. Aha. So that, I believe, is gonna, yep, change the water level. Which means we need to go this way. So that's one. The other one, I believe you have to go out here for. Perhaps not. Perhaps that was not the move. Really thought that it was, though. Are we sure that it wasn't? Obviously it's not, because you're right into the drink every time. So clearly it's not that. I promise you, I have played this game before. Recently, in fact. Like, I don't even really have much of an excuse for not remembering this. Ugh. Do I dare look at the guide? I guess I'm gonna look at the guide. I guess that's where I'm at. Let's see. Skyview Temple. Let's see. We did all that. We did all that. Okay, door straight ahead is bar. Jump in the water, and below the bar door, you'll find a small... Ah, that's what it is. Okay, I know what it is. It's over here, under the... Yep, there it is. Gosh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Knock that out. Opens up that door. We're gonna get there, gang. One small step at a time. We are gonna get there. Come here. Hey, buddy. Why am I not swinging? That was weird. I wonder if my controller is getting low on battery. I think I'm supposed to knock these vines down. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Ooh, okay. Whoa. Whoa there, doggy. Whoo! That was a forgiving hitbox, was it not? Holy shit. Do not feel like I earned that. Okay, there it is. Whew. Whom amongst us did not see that coming? Stevie Wonder, in his advanced age, could have seen that coming. Whew. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where'd you come from? Really? Thank you. Hello. Alright. Take out one of you assholes. And the other. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this has to say. In a room with 2 glittering gemstones, you shall find a temple map. Gaze upon that map until your eye finds the X, for it is there that you must strike another gemstone to reveal a path. So, obviously, we're talking dungeon map there. Dungeon map, honestly, might be a good... Well, I think this is going to be the dungeon map. We got a lot of X's. So we got another chest in this room over here that we will maybe want to investigate. Let's go back. There we go. I haven't really gotten anything that would allow me to get over there just yet, actually. Actually, I think I need to go back out there. Get off of me! So that door up there is what I think I need to get to. What's that? Oh, bird statue. I don't need that. We don't have a small key yet. I don't remember what was in here. Oh, yes, I do. This is the room we just left. Duh. And I don't think there's anything else in here that we really need to do or can do. So we'll come back out here. Wait, well, hold on now. Maybe there was something else in there. Is this the room I'm thinking of? Yeah. Maybe there was something else in here. Because there's that X on the wall, or on the map. Yeah. Yeah, there's something over there that we need. Aha! See? I'm not crazy. Just dumb. love to see it. Raise that water level a little higher. A little higher. So now, the water level is such that I should be able to jump from that log to that there vine. Hey, could you fucking die? There it is. There it is, gang. We did it. We did the thing we were supposed to do. It's so rare that that happens that you feel the need to commemorate the occasion. Fuck you! Oh, hey. What's up? Look at... Follow the sword. Follow the sword. Get dizzy. Why are you not getting dizzy? Am I supposed to be up high somewhere? Oh, I have to be able to do both of them at the same time. That's what it is. You never know what it's gonna be. I'm thinking compass with this? No, small key. Small key, which makes sense because now we can go back through that other door. Alright. I really wish that these would stay torn. Such is life, I suppose. Alright. So now we can go through here. Ah! Aha, yeah, the big central room. Which I think all I need to do to trigger it is just hit that. Yep. And I think that in there might be the mini-boss. I could be wrong about that, though. Yep. Mini-boss. Alright, so we will do this fight, get the item for this dungeon, and then we'll call it for this episode. And we'll finish this dungeon next time. Oh, that motherfucker. So you have to watch and see. It's very precise. It's not bad, per se. Like, it's not a hard fight by any stretch, but it is quite annoying. Woof. There we go. We got him. So if this is the item that I think it is, and it should be. Yeah, we got the beetle. So we got our very own little drone. So. Ooh, we're desperately short on Deku Seeds, too. So this is actually a pretty useful little item. It even retains some usefulness outside of this dungeon, which is rare for a Zelda dungeon item. Oh yeah, there's a switch or something we need to hit in order to get out of here. I don't remember where it is. So yeah, it has a limited range on it. So it's to your benefit to know what you're gonna do with it before you start. But I cannot for the life of me find this goddamn switch. Or is it all the way at the top? Yeah, it's all the way at the top. No! Did I hit it? I didn't hit it. Alright, third time's the charm. Third time is the charm. No, god damn it. Why does it... Oh, this sucks, man. Just get me out of here. And if I hit that beam, it's gonna take me right back down. Where is the goddamn opening? Oh my god! I was just singing your praises, game. Like, that this is a cool little item. And it is, but this is a very annoying first usage of it. What am I supposed to do? Where is the opening? Ah! This is a hell of a way to end the episode, let me tell you. Just an absolute motherfucker. See, I'm gonna hit that beam. Why is it beeping already? Ah! That sucks, man. That sucks so much. Oh my god, I do not remember the range on this thing being so pathetic! Why is the range on this so bad? Holy shit, dude. This is not difficult. I don't understand what is happening. And if you, like, run into anything, that's it. Like, lights out. Hit it! You all saw that! You all saw that! That's bullshit! Oh my... that sucks. That sucks so much. I was inside of the Switch. And it didn't fucking register. That is awful. Dude. Like, it's almost pointless to be mad. Like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Holy shit. I cannot believe that. I'm still mad about the one, like, 2 times ago. I was inside of the Switch. I hit it. And it still was like, nah, fam. There's not enough time. There is not enough time to get to that fucking Switch. How did I do this the first time? Oh my god. Oh my god in heaven. What a fucking awful way to end this episode, where I'm just like flailing my mind. Oh, this is awful. What am I doing wrong? Can someone explain to me what I'm doing wrong? Get in there. Get. Ah! I was so close. I was so close. This sucks, man. This sucks so much. I'm determined to get this now. Like, this, I have to get this. Clearly I have to get this. I can't leave the room until I get this. This is bad. This is so bad. Oh my god. I really don't remember the range on this being so piss poor. Alright, so I have to go right when I go out of that window at the top. Otherwise, there's no chance. Nope. God bless. This is awful. And there's nothing you can do. Like, there is no way you can, like, influence it to go further or faster. You are watching a man lose his mind in real time. Which, if you've been watching with any sort of regularity, you've already done that several times during this series. But, like, holy shit. Oh my god, dude. This is awful. Is there another window that I'm just missing? No, there's literally just these two. Oh my god. Alright, let's try it from over here. Since I gotta make the loop anyway, maybe having the origin point a little closer would help. I really don't know. Nope, you still start beeping, like, almost right away. Ah! Dude, what is the deal? This took me, like, 2 tries, max, when I did it the first time. Like, when I did it my first playthrough. This was not hard. Let me make sure I'm not completely doing the wrong thing. Like, let me make sure that the switch out front of this room isn't the one that I'm supposed to trip. Which I think was up here. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, did you perhaps watch me flail endlessly trying to hit the wrong switch? Maybe. Are we gonna address it ever again? No. I'm gonna find a bird statue and I'm gonna save, and that's gonna be the end of this episode because I don't want to talk about it anymore. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. Bird statue, please. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna save, and we're never gonna discuss this again. It'll be a new episode next week, and that'll be that. Subscribe up top to all the stuff if you haven't already. Check out Jake on Mondays, Jake and Lizzie on Wednesdays, Lizzie on Fridays, Lauren whenever she feels like it. And let's never speak of this again. Okay, bye!